Let's take a look at how we create a simple historical SEO test within SanityCheck. We can find the testing section from the left-hand navigation. Here we can see the A/B split tests that we've already run and the simple historical tests that we've had running or running at the moment. But let's create a new one using the Create a New Test link. We have the option of which type of test we want to create, and we're going to go for a simple test against historical data. Let's give our test a name and a description. It's best if you can give us as good a description as possible, because when you're looking back at this test in 6 months' time, you want to be able to remember exactly what it was you were testing and potentially was working. Our test type can be against a page, a query, or against a whole site. We're going to run our test against a page. And then the filter type, we can do equals for testing one individual page, or if we want to test a section of the page, we can choose contains, and we could put in a URL section then. So for example, if we did contains, we could do products. This test will be run against every URL that matches and contains the products kind of subfolder there. But let's do ours as equals. And for this, we need to give it a URL and test page. Just an example we can put in. The test period, we can choose 2, 4, or 6. If possible, I would always run a test for 6 weeks, so you've got the most data possible. And if you want to filter the test results or the data that you're going to get back for this test by an individual country, you can put in the ISO country code here. So, for example, for UK, I know that code is GBR. If you click on the link there, it will give you all the other country codes that you can use as well. So let's create test. We then get to confirm the test periods that we want to run this test for. So assuming we've made our change today and we have submitted the page or URL to Search Console to re-index it, our test period or control period, is going to be 6 months previous, and the test period is going to be 6 months in advance. If that's all good, we can click Save and start the test. What's quite nice is we can actually set up tests where the control period and the test period have already happened. So this would be where we made a change on our site, but we forgot to come in and create a test in SanityCheck, and we want to retrospectively go back and look and see how that change has worked. So we could go in and set, for example, the control period to be January and the test period to be February. Oops. And we're running this in June, so both these periods have already happened. But assuming that we made our change on the 1st of February, we could then go and save and start the test. And as soon as Search Console updates again, it will go and get all of the control period and all of the test period, and we'll have our results straight away. If we're starting our test from today, because Search Console is a couple of days behind, it will take a couple of days at least for the data and results to start flowing in. So just be patient for a couple of days, and then you can come back and start to see your test updating. Let's take a look at a test that has already completed. So you can see here we've got our name, description, what it is we're testing, so this particular individual page. We've got a nice little summary table at the top with a little traffic light system. So it indicates to us that the average position has improved on this particular page from the changes we made. The click-through rate has gone up as well, which is good, as you'd expect with the average position going up. And the clicks per day has gone up, which is all good. So that's all nice, because all of these traffic lights are green. We can assume that this test has all worked and potentially then roll it out across more pages. We can also see the graphs for the average position, click-through rate, clicks, and so on. We have a bit of maths at the bottom just to see how numbers are worked out, and also statistical significance figures as well, just to check that there's enough data to say that our test is statistically significant.